Right, hello, welcome back to Serious About Salvage and another video on the channel. So today we're going to be concentrating on the Q3 S-Line Plus. I want to get this front end back on. I do believe I have everything, although the arch trim that goes on the arch appears to be wrong. This front end kit that I bought, I've found two pieces now that just don't match up to this car. I don't know what they've done, whether they've just got them mixed up, but the arch trim that's with it doesn't fit this car. It just doesn't. It shouldn't have a difference in profile there where it gets wider. That should be there. Because this is the other side, which is the same thickness all the way, and that's how it should be, but I don't need that one. That one's on the car. And also there was two bumper brackets for the driver's side, passenger side, sorry, and not one for the drivers, so I've had to order that. That's what's delayed it a little bit. So I'm going to be contacting them because this front end was expensive enough as it is, and you know, it's supposed to be a complete front end, and some of the parts are from a different car or duplicates from the same side. So what's the back like? Is the back good? Ah, there you go. It's the back one. It's a rear. So they're giving me a front and a rear instead of two fronts. Anyway, the rest of the stuff is here, so we're going to get it put together. Hopefully, as long as we don't find any more bits that we need. Got our bumper, headlight brackets, headlights, wing, bonnet hinges. We've got the wing brackets here to replace that because we don't know, it looks bent. And Joe, these bonnet hinges are definitely bent. That one's 100% bent and they've moved. So we might as well change them out, we've got them. So this should go pretty straightforward. I've got all my old bits here, just in case we need any little clips or anything. Never get rid of your old bits until you've completely rebuilt your new one. So we're going to do the wing first, because as always, can't do these wings on the two poster. You can't open the door to get to these fixing points. So we'll get the wing on, and then I'll probably get it up on the ramp. So it's easier to be able to lift it up, get it underneath, because we're going to be fixing things like the under tray, the front of the back of the under tray, on the bumper to the bottom of the front panel, draw things like that. It's always easier on the ramp, get it a little bit higher, see what we're doing, and fingers crossed it all goes together. Pretty simple. So it's about time that we got this car done. So let's just get on with it. I'm going to swap these bonnet hinges over. Might as well do this one because the wing's off, it's easier to get to. Other one, there is enough room, but we might as well just get that done first. Obviously the wing bracket, get the wing on, and then we'll get it on the ramp. So let's get going. Okay, so that's the wing on. Looking good. Nice even gaps. It's a bit dirty. But yeah, it's on. Now I've also done the bonnet hinges. I obviously did the wing bracket or the bonnet hinge. So we're ready now really to be continuing on the front end. Now, I think I forgot to mention, at the end of the last video on this car, obviously we realised that we still had a little bit of a coolant leak, just a tiny one, and we still had the airbag light on. Now I have resolved both them problems. The pipe was this little piece, and where is it? There. See them two little slices there? That's positioned like that, so you can't see them from above or below because they're on the side. So it's tricky to get to, but I did get it done. It's right halfway down there, and now we don't lose any coolant. That is fixed. And the airbag light was for the sensor for the driver's airbag, which is this little one right at the top. So in one of the first videos, I did rewire this, but unfortunately I got them the wrong way around. So it's just a case of swapping the two wires round, and that's fine now. That's not, no airbag light on, all runs perfect. I've had it warm, no coolant leak, it's all good on that front. So what we're going to do next up is the headlights. So we've got these big brackets, and we've got the headlights to go in. I always like putting headlights in, it makes it look like a car again. You start to get an idea of how it's going to look. And then obviously we've got very little to do. We've got a bumper skin and a bonnet, so we're flying. So let's continue. Let's get these headlights in place and keep pushing forwards. We've got some lights. They're nice, aren't they? Lovely LED DRLs. Liking it. Should we try the others? High beam, main beam and hazards. Can I reach? Try that. Yeah. I like them. I like them. Very nice. The backs, I think I've showed you already. Them ones that go across. Lovely. Lovely. Turn them off. Right. So again, I think I've got them pretty much where they want to be. We will just have to slide the bumper on and see how everything lines up, basically. That's all we can do. But they're looking good. Looking good, all nice and flush with the body. Yeah. I don't think we're going to be far off. So let's get this bumper on, and we're rocking. I love putting together the main parts of the car. Feels like you're making so much progress in a very short amount of time. Hopefully we can continue and not have any more problems, and it keeps going back together nicely. So let's keep going. Oh, look at that. That's looking good. That bumper went on with no issues at all. Nice gaps. Bit of a loose trim there. I need to bond on a bit better. There is a few marks on this bumper I'm not overly impressed with, I'll be honest. And I've got the same old metal to plastic, and to be fair, see the colour difference? So this is what I'm saying about plastic to metal. You're always going to get a slight difference. I've no reason to believe that that black bumper's been painted. And this bumper's in the same colour as well, but again, it's just a slight... I need to pop that bumper out a little bit there, don't I? Yeah, whatever. But no, it's looking good. It's looking nice. This side, I think it needs a little bit of a tweak. Yeah, it's a bit. The gap's a little bit too big. But I'm holding judgment until I've got the bonnet on, because I think I might need to bring that wing out, which will bring it down a bit, and that'll probably sort that out. But yeah, it's looking good, isn't it? It's looking good. So let's carry on. Let's get this bonnet on. It's going to take a bit of tweaking and fettling to get it to all line up, but yeah, we'll get there. Let's carry on. Let's get this bonnet on. Right, there we go. She's looking pretty now. Nice car this. And yeah, it's lining up really well. I'm pretty happy with exactly where it is now. Both got bonnet gaps, nice and even. Same size. Yeah, no, it's looking good. It's looking good. It's a shame. It's really frustrating that we haven't got that wing trim, because that's all it needs. Other than a damn good clean, and then looking at what the paintwork's like on this bumper. I'm not hopeful, I'll be honest. It's been stored really badly. I'm not happy at all, to be fair. I am going to contact them. So I paid a fortune for this front end. And with the parts that were missing or wrong, or the parts that give me the wrong, I think they owe me some money back. I really do. Well, and this bonnet being dented, it's not on, is it really? Oh, 2000. I know it's a I know it's come off a salvage car. Don't get me wrong, but where else? The scratches there on the bonnet. They just need to take care of things more, don't they? You know, these parts are expensive. Expensive parts. I expect them to be right, unless they state it. They state that the parts have got these marks on. Then you've got nothing to say, have you? But if they don't say it, then how do you know? I think I paid the right money for it. So I'll hold fire finishing this video, I think. I'll just want to get that trim. I'm going to contact them, see if they've got it. Because I'm going to be really annoyed if I can't get that trim in colour. It's really going to annoy me, that. So I will hang fire before I finish this video. We'll come back, put the trim on, give it a good clean. And yeah, she's a very nice car though. It's come together well. I'm really happy. So hopefully I'll be back with you soon with an update on the arch trim. Okay, we're back. And it's time to finish off the Audi Q3 S-Line video. As you can see now, the arch trim is on. I painted that this morning with rattle cans because it was the wrong white. And it's come out pretty well. Probably not perfect match, but you know, this front end's going to get painted because there's various things I'm not happy about, which I'll show you. Even with a good polish on this bonnet, there is still the odd mark, and one of which I've had to touch up because it's down to metal. You know, from here it's not noticeable, but you get up close and it's not the best. There's a few bits down here need touching up, there and there. Not touching up. Like I said, it wants paint. The front end just wants blowing over, so that is going to happen. They also need to just bond on just the two ends, this end and the same on the other side. They do have double-sided 3M tape on them, but because obviously they've been used once, it's not sticking on for the second time, so I'll stick them on again. But the rest of it, it's turned out to be a really nice car. Really nice car. Now the plates are covered up because this is now my wife's car. Now I know you can have a go at me. Every single car I buy is for my wife. This is the one, trust me. She's keeping this, we're going to keep it. And yeah, that's why the plates are covered. It's because she'll be driving it, my daughter will be in it. I don't think for any moment any of you guys are looking out for my cars on the road. Don't get me wrong, but I don't want her to attract any unnecessary attention. It's nothing sinister, like I said, it's just, you know, I like to look after them, that's all. You know me, I show all the plates, I'm not bothered, but this one, if she's just keeping it so the plate will remain a secret. But yeah, great car. Turned out really well. So I think we need to talk about pricing. Now just before we do, I'm actually using my phone to record this. It's an S10, Galaxy S10 Plus, so it's a good phone. So do let me know how this last little bit of videoing is in terms of quality, because I'm absolutely fed up with my GoPro. Again today, even on lower settings, you get below 40%, Doesn't want to know it, just turns itself off. They're an absolute joke, GoPros. It unpairs itself with my wireless mic. It's just rubbish. So it's going. I'm sick of it. I'm going to get something better, hopefully in the new year. So yeah, if you're doing this kind of job, don't get a GoPro. They're great for doing like action sports, skiing, stuff like that, where you only need 5-10 minute clips. But to record any substantial amount of footage, they just don't last. The batteries do not last. So yes, prices inside, which hasn't been cleaned. I have a list of pricing. Now it's cleanish. I just need to put some floor mats in it, hoover it out. But we have a price list. Now, one thing to bear in mind: this is not a categorised car. It's a clean title. There's no crash history on this vehicle. Now for me, that makes no difference when it comes to resale. Otherwise, I wouldn't show the car on the channel, would I? I would not sell this car without the buyer knowing that it's been crashed. And they'll see the videos just the same. So in terms of value, I don't think it makes a difference. Now some people are going to think otherwise, which is why I thought I'd let you know. It is a clean title. Whether it stays that way, I don't know, but I've never bought a vehicle from auction, and this far along the road, it's still been uncategorised as just a non-crashed vehicle. So time will tell. DVLA wrote back to me and said there's no record of it being crashed, there's no history of it, therefore I've got to pay for the logbook. But like I said, we're keeping it, so it's not like it's going to go to anyone and then they're going to find out down the road that it's got a category. And therefore, like I said, it remains the same value as a categorised car in my eyes. It's had a crash, it's had a good crash, although I don't think there's anything wrong with it now. That's just the way it is, but I thought I'd let you know. So the car itself, including auction fees, out the door, settles back £3,000, not 3,000, I wish it was, £6,040, 60 pence. So £6,000 out the door. Now obviously you've all seen how bad it was. It had all the airbags gone. Pretty much all the front end was done for, minus, this wing, this headlight was fine. It's had everything else pretty much on the front end. No suspension damage. So then I paid for it to be delivered. That's 140. The complete front end, which I believe was too much, given the condition of it, 2,750. And bear in mind, there was a headlight bracket missing. And what was the other thing missing? The arch trim was missing. 2,750. I've tried to contact him, as you expect. He's not replying, is he? So that's what people are like, I'm afraid. So be careful, especially on eBay. So then the arch trim, £50. The headlight bracket, £25. So not end of the world, £75 extra, but end of the day, a front end that's 2,750, nearly £3,000. I don't expect to have damage on it. I don't expect to have a scratch down to metal and a dent on the bonnet. But they don't care, do they? They don't care, they just got on money now, aren't they? So, oil cooler, £27, alternator, £35, water pipes, £100, dashboard kit, all the airbags, seat belts, £8.50. That doesn't include the curtain airbags though. Bonnet cable, £10, dipstick, £30, engine mount, £45, fuel filter housing, £40, curtain airbags for the pair, £225. And then we serviced it, another £100. So there's a lot of parts and a lot of money got into this car. So what started off as a £6,000 car has got to just short of £10,500. So £10,467.37 for this right now on the road. Now, yeah, I do think it needs respraying on the front. So I don't know what that's going to cost. What's it going to be? I reckon my guy would probably charge me $350 to paint that front end, to do the issues. In fact, no, probably not even that, because it doesn't need the wings doing. The wings are fine. There's a bit of an edge on the door, so maybe a bit of work there. So yeah, just call it $350. So we could just round that up to 10,800 with all the paintwork sorted out. I don't think that's bad. Like I said, it is a 16 plate and it's only done 40,000, so you can make your own mind up. Check out what these are listed for on eBay. I think the equivalent car, uncategorised, well, Auto Trader valued it at just over £17,500 this car, because it's clean title. But like I said, that don't mean nothing to me. I would never ever try to get that kind of value out of it. And the buyer will know when at some point I do come to sell it, because it will be sold at some point. We won't keep it forever. They will be made aware. If it's not by then actually got categorised on the logbook, we will know. They will be told of its history, whatnot. Because I could never do that. I would hate it to happen to me. Excuse me, sorry. I would hate it to happen to me. I would not like to buy a vehicle and find out later on that it's categorised. Yeah. So there we go. Nice car. Like I said, 40,300 miles. No more lights on the dash. Like I said, we did have a few issues there, didn't we? I have to hold the clutch down. It's got handbrake and seatbelt. Shut up. Really nice looking car. Right, I think that's going to be it. So as always, thank you for watching these videos. I hope you've enjoyed the series on this Q3. What's happening around here at the minute? Trying to get this little thing sorted, which you'll find out about. Various other things, but you're coming up to Christmas now. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you, like I said, for watching. Let me know what you think of the quality of this video just at the end. The last, what, 9.5 minutes I've been recording now. And we'll see what I'll do in the future in terms of camera. Yeah, cheers. See you in the next one.